So the only thing that I believe everybody missed is that I talked with Cade Maneso and got the key for the north room,
What is it now?
and I didn't go through the rest of them, so I'm going to go through them now. So I heard you were demoted. How did that happen? Azo's nostrils flare, and he bares his upper teeth more broadly. That's none of your concern. One of the others put you up to this. Hodmer, that smug weasel. Things went wrong. Everything. I don't know how. I'll never know. He spits on the floor as if to remove a bitter taste from his mouth. Ethelmer told me you're not supposed to be doing any more experiments. Yes, well, Ethelmore hasn't done much good for anybody since he had his soul moved to an inanimate object, so I fail to see why I should let that sway me. If Animancers all followed the commands of their leaders, where would we be? We'd all be as backward and as willfully ignorant as Raitserus. We would know nothing about life, death, or even ourselves. We'd be lost in the dark, with no clue as to why. Our leaders guide us, and without them we risk losing our way. If this man would strike off on his own, then let him fend for himself, without the benefit of the sanitarium. Surely there are other paths that don't involve risking lives?
Indeed. Many lives have been spent in such pursuits, writing treatises and poems. But tell me this, how does one verify the truth of a poem? If some philosopher stumbled across the meaning of our existence, how would we know it from a false one? These are wasted lives. In Animancy there is progress. We are measurably closer to complete understanding because of our work, and that will be true until our work is complete. Who will
Fair
solve
enough.
Widewen's legacy? Some church? Some warrior? It will be an Animancer, or it will be no one at all.
Have you tried experimenting on any other subjects? I have, yes. No point in lying about it now that Ethelmer's involved. I asked for volunteers from our patients, and a few brave souls came forward. I was so close at one time to a breakthrough. They understood that. They understood their sacrifice would mean something. All right.
Indeed.
Doesn't seem like a bad person per se, just a really angry person. What's this? Candles? Okay. Okay. All right, off to the northern part of the ward and more answers to what the fuck is going on in this sanitarium.
These poor people. This isn't the treatment that they were promised upstairs by the cushioned seats and lush carpets. Is that the cure for soul sickness? To be thrown into a cell and subjected to the whims of your captor?
What were you expecting? I have seen the sick and the mad exiled, or else treated like contagious vermin, but I cannot believe that this is a kinder alternative. But if all were treated like this, the sanitarium would never survive. What did these patients do to warrant such conditions? Hmm. This is the cost of discovery. Somebody has to pay for it. That is so true. Yep. Then, as discoveries go, it's amongst the most expensive. But perhaps an understanding of the soul's fabric is worth the price. I hope so. Kana looks around and shudders. Let's be on our way. Whatever it's worth, this place gnaws at my soul. Yeah, okay, Kana. Thanks for more useless observations. But it is true. I mean, you look at science, a lot of the medical advances we have, well, we can thank the Nazis for that. Is this my face? Tell me. I, I don't know. I don't look like this. Whose face is this? Not my face. You, that's my face. Why do you have my face? I I don't have your face. This is not my face. Okay. So this is the serial killer. Great. Graham, here he is. The man has the look in his eyes of a hunted animal, and at your approach he staggers backward to the far corner of his cell, halfway appearing as though he would climb the walls if it would get him further away from you. He cries out, a bizarre, primal utterance like nothing you have ever heard. So I need to ask you some questions. He looks at you blankly. It's unclear whether he understands you or not, but his panic has momentarily subsided. He opens his mouth to speak, but the words that come out are half-formed, as though his tongue were cut. They are impossible for you to discern, if indeed they are words at all. The mutilations of animancy, crueler than any torture to disfigure the soul. Let us return the favor to the animancers of this shit heap. Rails said you were being treated by Caedmon Aso. He looks at you with uncertainty. Slowly, tentatively, he steps closer to the front of your cell, and as he does so, for the first time, you can perceive his soul within your ken. It is misshapen, as though maimed by some jagged instrument, and large expanses of it have been gouged out entirely. You feel no barriers of resistance. If you want to, you can look further into Graham's soul. Alright, I'm going to peer into his soul. You project out towards the maimed soul in front of you, merging with it, its confusion and fear becoming yours as it whisks you into the depths. You're in a cell. The key turns. The door creaks open on neglected hinges. Thoughts come to you in waves, incomplete, broken, and fearful. Standing at the door is a rotund, balding man. His upper teeth and pointy nose remind you of a rat. He beckons, apologetic. You don't want to go. Anything else? In your mind is a single word, and the word is no. But it dissolves before it reaches your lips. You press against the back wall, cornered. You cry out. In darkness you fight against unseen restraints. You cannot move. The man walks into the room carrying a lit candle, its meager flame casting long shadows across books and machinery. Straps bind your arms and legs. Cold metal circumscribes the crown of your head and the breadth of your chest. The man is sorry. He is in need of raw materials. They dismantled his work and he needs another source. He needs to show them he was right. He thanks you. He turns a knob and you feel yourself begin to crack from within, and you can feel pieces of you torn away, like having your insides chewed out by a horde of rats. You are screaming a scream that you can barely hear. Another night. Heavy footsteps outside your door, coming for you. You look through a slit in your door. The flesh giant, the artificial being, just outside, but facing left, facing the end of the hall. The boy there. The boy looks with interest at the giant, then collapses to the floor like a shed snakeskin. The giant convulses for a moment, then rights itself, turns away, and leaves. Decoupled from Graham's soul. Graham looks at you, still wide-eyed, but somehow more present. He nods at you, then walks back to the end of his cell. So he's been making these flesh things. I don't see how that's a worthy experiment. Uxgrim. A willowy, adolescent boy stands in the center of a cell, gawkish and stoop-shouldered. He stares straight ahead, the occasional blink his only movement. and it is unclear whether he registers your presence at all behind his glassy, doll-like eyes. In this state, the barriers between your soul and his are thin and porous, easily bypassed if you should wish it. Well, I do wish it. You close your eyes and edge forward towards the boy's soul, and as you near, a sudden malaise comes over you. You are cold and warm all at once, sweating and shivering and straining for breath, as you did on the caravan journey. The soul you approach is the wrong one, a parasitic plant that strangles its host. It is predatory and pitiless, and you have crossed paths with it before. Too late does it occur to you to retract, and you already feel yourself plunging into some interminable abyss of thought and memory. You are standing in a cell now, the same cell, in the sanitarium. The halls are moonlit and empty, and you are simply waiting. At the far end of the ward, the door opens, revealing a flesh golem in silhouette beneath the stone archway. It makes its usual rounds, the same stops, every time. The misbegotten child of despondent creators. When the construct is close, you coil yourself up and spring forward, passing out of the boy's body as though it were a membrane. You can sense its body behind you, collapsing to the floor, a puppet whose strings are now cut. You are rushing towards the golem now, bodiless as a gust of wind. Quickly, you think to yourself, quickly, and you feel the strength hemorrhaging from your soul as you dart towards the makeshift abomination. You pass into the golem's shell and overtake the soul implanted within, encircling it, suppressing it, and contained in this new vessel you are strong again. You step, heavy-footed, down the corridors, unheeded by the other constructs, and scrutinized only by the wary, untrustworthy eyes of the mad. Coming at last to an office piled with books, scribbled papers, and the perverse implements of animancy. You set your oversized hands upon a large machine, a nest of globes and tubes and coils in the center of the room, and begin your toil, bending wires and unsettling alignments. Your surroundings are pulled past you, or perhaps you are pulled past them, and they dissolve into a blur. When they settle into place again, you are outside on a clear day, standing in front of a crowd stacked high above you on the tiered seats of an amphitheater. You are acting for the crowd, standing deliberately still, but this is no play. A balding man with rodent-like features is strapping you to a machine, the one you had tampered with. You see your arms for the first time, short, fleshy, and unmistakably those of a little girl. But this body is not truly yours. Your mind still holds the same determination, the same hard-heartedness as before. The body itself is cold, vacuous, and unlike the others, this one has no soul of its own. The man speaks, and the crowd applauds with an enthusiasm worthy of a hero's entrance. "Bear witness," he says, and he pulls a lever. The machine shivers, sparks, and a bead of sweat rolls down the side of the man's brow. But the crowd's apprehension quickly gives way to awe as a crystal globe fills with a radiant mist that casts the entire theater aglow. He opens a valve, and the glow crawls through a tube, along a length of copper wiring that runs to a set of electrodes beneath your armpits. You feel nothing when it reaches you, as it should be, for you have been leading his work astray periodically for some time now, altering notes and settings, playing puppeteer for Hollowborn. But you make it look how people would expect it to look when a body is infused with a soul. In a moment, the machine goes dark, and the man unstraps you, eyeing you with a scientist's concern. He looks back up to the crowd. "Behold," he says. "Excuse me?" But there is obvious hesitation in his voice. Slowly, you take a plodding step forward, and then another, and yet another. You look up at the man, giving him the eye contact of which no Hollowborn is capable, and the crowd gasps. The man looks relieved. "How do you feel?" he asks at a volume meant for the crowd. And this is the moment. At the top of your lungs, you let out a piercing shriek. The man comes towards you, his hands outstretched, but you run the other way, back to the machine. With all your strength, you drive your head into the crystal globe and it shatters, streaking your head with warm blood. You drive your head down onto the surface of the machine again and again, drawing panicked screams from the crowd. And by the time the man reaches you, your body has already ceased proper function and merely twitches on the cold ground. Satisfied, you depart the corpse in search of another unsuspecting host. Who could put their faith in animancy now? You are pulled again from your surroundings, transcending the boundaries of memories and lifetimes deeper and deeper past betrayals, murders, and lies, upon lies that form the thick webbing of plots beyond mortal comprehension. You settle at last on a room you have seen before, expansive, with a tall device encasing an Adra monolith at its center. The room is filled with people, and the people all look at the device. You are yanked suddenly back to reality, and the once catatonic boy in the cell is looking directly at you, appraising and calculating. There is no mistaking now that it is the soul of the man who caused your awakening that gazes out from that borrowed husk, a watcher. I believe we share so this guy works for this is the spy. That's what I'm understanding. He works for the Leaden Key. He wants to discredit animancy, although why I don't know. Here I thought animancy was the problem. Why would they want to discredit animancy? I suppose animancy could somehow discover what they're trying to do. All right, so I believe we share a common past. I'm looking for answers. Is that so? He makes no effort to hide his disinterest, but continues to search your eyes. He makes a slight grunting noise, and his eyes soften for a moment, and it seems, for that moment, that he recognizes you. He opens his mouth to speak, then seems to think better of what he was about to say. His jaw tightens. I know your look, your hunger for answers that elude you. It gnaws at your soul. It disturbs your reason for being. You are like everyone. I will help you let go. He dodges backwards with startling grace, putting himself out of reach. On his face there is no malice, only the dispassion of a farmer putting down an animal. Then, suddenly, he slumps forward. Well, fuck. I don't want to kill all the poor patients, but they've already been perverted by this guy. Guess I don't have much choice. These flesh golems seem nasty. Where's Aloth? Okay. I think what we want to do is blind them. Engage turrets. Go ahead and cast a blessing, actually. Okay, and now give me a prayer. No, actually, help me kill this one. Okay, never mind. That was rude, Idleman. That was very, very rude. Okay, let's get little Minoletta action here.
I shall.
So that's Soul as the spy.
Slowly now.
Shit.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Hopefully he... I mean, he can't possess Edelman, can he?
I'll see what I can find.
Jesus, things do not sound good down there. Oh. It's okay, it doesn't see us yet.
Following your lead. Let's end this!
I'm ready.
Here's a lesson to be taught. Following your...
Yes? Of course.
With all the flesh golems having gone mad, I'm just hoping nobody who needed help died, like Elise. God damn it, man.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Looks like a lot of people are dead. Well, I don't see Elise here. Uh,
That's it!
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Charge!
They shall see nothing.
Jesus, the screaming in here is it's kind of horrible. I wonder why the Leaden Key wants to discredit Animancy, so. Well, he's still alive. What have you done? You've been experimenting on patients against their wills, mangling their souls. I've witnessed it with my own eyes. Azo's face drains of what little color it had. How could you possibly... Look, it had to be done. Ethelmore and the others, they took everything from me. Everything when I was this close. I had to know. I had to know where I failed and why. Imagine the value if I'd succeeded. I had something that could make all those hollow infants into something close to a real person. With a few more patrons and a few years' research, who knows? No one has come close. No one has come that close with the legacy. It's why I have to continue. Why I have to risk everything here working in secret. It's why you have to lie to Ethelmer for me. Tell him you've cleared me of all suspicion. Ah, shit. We'll see.
I trust that you'll do what's right for Deerwood. Don't hold everyone accountable for my mistakes.
Because there's little warmth in this man, but much fire. But perhaps it takes individuals such as him willing to risk all to cure the Deerwood? I don't know. That's a good question. I do know it's not his fault that it was the spy whom I don't think I even killed. So apparently he can just hop into people's bodies left, right, and center. No problems. All right. I'm getting out of here. It's not safe anymore. Yeah, I don't blame you. That warden must be told what's going on down here. Yeah, okay. I'll take care of that. Although I figure the screams kind of just, you know, speak for themselves. Head Warden Ethelmer says, "What the blazes happened down there? You were given permission to ask questions." Well, I had things under control until I killed the leaden key spy, at which point he possessed a flesh construct. You finish your explanation, and Ethelmer breaks his silence. I have read accounts of people in history who could do what you describe. The accounts are few, brief, and never reliable. Some go as far as to suggest that they are all the same person. If truly such a person was here among us, plotting our ruin, would that I had a body again and could be of some real use in our time of need. I fear what the future may hold for this place. I'm grateful you were able to dispatch this threat before there was a loss of innocent life. There were a lot of innocents killed. We were very nearly, we very nearly had another scandal on our hands. What of Ato? What part did his experiments play in this catastrophe? Ato was only trying to help his patients. The leaden key took advantage of him. I should have known better than to isolate him. Of course he would resort to deception. The wiser thing would have been to allow his experiments, with close oversight, of course. A mind like his must be allowed a chance to create. Well, I hope I made the right choice there. Is,
Gods
is,
keep you.
is that it? Apparently that was it. Okay. Huh. Well, I didn't turn Eitzo in. I don't agree with what he did to those people, but I mean, at the same time, he's just trying to help, and he got fucked over. So, fucked over by the Leaden Key. They seem really interested in stopping animancers, so for the greater good, I'm going to encourage animancy because the Leaden Key are clearly the bad guys here. Hey, Zil, if your son becomes a priest, do you call him son or father? That's funny. Well, Lady Webb wants to speak to me. She's at the Hadrit house. I think that's right here, so we'll do that. As you near the apparition, you are overcome suddenly by a powerful anxiety that sits like a stone in your stomach. The feeling is not quite real, the recollection of emotion rather than the emotion itself. It wrenches your insides nevertheless. The apparition's brow is tensed, a look of concern plain across its face.
The other missionaries say you have been neglectful of your duties.
My mind has been elsewhere.
Oh? And what troubles you?
The pain in your stomach deepens, and you feel for a moment as though you are about to be sick. Your mouth has gone dry. Forgive me, Eminence. I wish to leave the order. Man folds his fingers together and presses them to his mouth, thoughtful.
You have been an apt student, and your convictions have inspired those around you. May I ask what has changed to make you feel this way?
The people we intended to convert, they commit unspeakable acts, sacrifices, mutilations. The apparition exhales slowly, and its lips press together, a sympathetic rapport in its eyes. It places its hand on your shoulder.
These are the ways of the heathen world.
Surely the gods would do better to destroy us all and start anew. Oh my god. Did my old soul work with this dude? Oh my god, I get it. Oh my, I worked with him. I think. Surely the gods would do better to destroy us all and start anew.
Perhaps they would. It may come to that one day. This is why we must not fail. The heathens are beyond the gods' reach. They do not know better. We are tasked with delivering them to the gods, so that the gods may heal their souls.
Such a thing possible?
I have seen it with my own eyes. You will see it too, if you choose to remain. There is no greater calling than the one we have chosen. Neither words, nor wealth, nor battle will end this suffering. Only the gods. Will you give them that chance?
The knot in your stomach seems to loosen all at once, and the anxiety is replaced with something else. Something warm and soothing, and it is something you know you can never repay. As the vision fades, you start to become cognizant of the many odd looks aimed in your direction. Your last response echoes in your mind, I will. Okay, theory time. I think my old soul, because this is a new body, the soul that I had worked with him. I committed an unspeakable crime against humanity, and I might be responsible for Widewind's legacy somehow. It's all tied together. I'm getting real vibes of that. That's my theory. Excuse me, but I've been looking for you. You're the one who lifted the curse on Heritage Hill. Anyway, Zil, how you doing, bud? What's up? My lady, who wishes to remain anonymous, has entrusted me with bringing you this pistol. It belonged to a dear friend of hers who was lost to the curse. Hey, I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Zil. For your part in reclaiming Heritage Hill, my lady wishes for you to have it. Here, may it serve you well in battle. Okay, thank you. She bows. You are quite welcome. I must be off. Farewell. You... Okay, bye. Do you want to hear my theory on this game? Do I want to hear it? I mean, why not? Well, that's a pretty good pistol. Why wouldn't I want to hear it? Percent 35, so 43. So it would do the same amount of damage, almost as this. But then I don't get the accuracy bonus, right? Yeah, no, never mind. Oh well. Wonder how much I can get for selling it then. I think there is some time whiny shit where you go back in time and you're gonna hold the evil people at the bridge for the God Bomb, or whatever it was called. They keep toting them up to be so cool. You mean Widewin? Widewin? So Saint Widewin was an avatar for a god, and you think I'm gonna be part of the dozen people that are gonna have to stop him on the bridge? Maybe. Although I haven't gotten that vibe personally, it's definitely possible. They keep bringing it up, but they keep bringing it up in context of something that feels more like world building.
I shall.
Am I saying it's not going to happen? No. I haven't even considered that as a possibility. The only reason I haven't is because they say the dozen, and you can only have 6 people in your party. So I don't know. Although it could be these guys and then 6 other people. It could be. Time travel. Didn't consider
Good
it.
day to you.
All right, where's this Lady Web again? And I know I was supposed to steal everything in here. There's a lot of money in here. I'm poor. I don't know how I'm gonna do it though. They're literally everywhere. She's not as good at stealth. Probably like the time travel theories too much? No, dude, it's interesting. I mean, what if I can go there and change what happens? You know what I mean? That'd be a really cool twist to the story instead of what I think is happening. Because what I think is happening is pretty uh well, I've seen it before. That's all I'm gonna say. The famous Lady Web.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
That's right. Okay, maybe we're not gonna steal from her. Damn it, because I would love to steal from her though, because
I'm ready.
she has a ton of money. I have an idea though.
How may I help?
Oh, got it. Come on.
Nothing is closed to the
No,
perceptive
no.
mind.
Okay. All right. She's
Follow
too
your lead.
she's too like aware of what's
Let's
happening.
see what lies this way.
Yes?
All right. What's up, Lady Web? If you change what happens in the past and then play through the game and you get different events or something in the next game, I think so. I was told by can't remember if it was Mad X or Sunnif or even Inarok. It might have been one of the three. That a lot of my choices are going to influence number 2. This woman clutches a thick stack of parchment with spindly, wrinkled fingers, their flesh stretched thin to near translucence. Mother of God, run on fucking sentences. Here's how you fix this. This woman clutches a thick stack of parchment with spindly, wrinkled fingers. The flesh on her fingers are stretched thin to near translucence with extreme age. A gossamer veil over pale blue veins. Ink splotches and candle burns dot and stripe her hands, like a quilt, patterned after some great, indescribable truth. She does not look up from her reading. The next game is where Derek will listen to you, Zilla, and whore himself. Fuck no.
So, the messenger conveyed my summons. A miracle that would make the reincarnation of Aothis look like a child's cantrip, surely. It doesn't draw the most inspired minds, messaging. They failed me so many times of late, I nearly sent a cipher after you instead. So this is the Watcher who took over Cad Noir. Oh, don't look so surprised. It isn't an attractive expression. I wouldn't be where I am for long if I let details like that escape me.
Aloth frowns, scratching the back of his neck. So it's true. Those spies of hers don't miss much.
Since then, as I understand it, you entered a quarantine district that is absolutely off limits to all civilians and somehow managed to walk back out with your life. What could possibly have been on your mind to make you do such a thing?
It was a personal matter. I don't trust you.
A personal matter that has you tracing the footsteps of the leaden key. It must be some problem you have. You're not the only one with an interest in their recent activities. I've lost 4 ciphers this year alone trying to get someone inside their ranks. As it is, we only have our suspicions about who is in the group and what they intend, which I suppose means we have much in common with them. I asked you here because I wanted to know what your interest was in all of this. I thought perhaps we might help each other. Why are you looking for the leaden key?
I don't know why, but I don't trust her. At all. Maybe it's her name, Lady Webb. I don't trust her. I ran across a man in one of the ruins. It's important that I find him again. She closes her eyes and the lids flicker. Then her face goes still, and her mouth parts, a little more than a sliver. Her hand briefly drops open, spilling some of her parchment to the ground, the pages wafting around her legs, like the leaves of some dying tree. Her fleshy eyelids peel back, and her gaze is immediately upon you.
The gods are cruel, I'm afraid. The man you seek is Theos Ix Arcanon, Grand Master of the Leaden Key. One of the most elusive and dangerous men Aora has ever known.
So that's his name, Theos. Ix Arcanon. Arcanon. Okay. So how do you know I'm seeking Theos? It's pretty convenient. Did you read me against my will?
Because you have seen his face, and that makes it a simple matter for me to see it. You even happened to catch him in his ceremonial garb, it seems. It must have been a special occasion.
How the fuck do you know all of this? Can you tell me about him?
More than most, though very few would know so much as his name. And there is no way of knowing how much of what I've read is true. The Leaden Key dates back more than 2,000 years. If rumors are to be believed, Theos was the one who created it. What scraps of evidence exist suggest that he has died many times, only to be reborn each time exactly the same man, awakened during adolescence with all the knowledge and experience of all his lifetimes. The plots he orchestrates sometimes take hundreds of years to bear fruit. Needless to say, this is not the natural order of things. But he is said to be one of Woodica's favored, and that old bat was never one to let rules get in the way of favoritism. That may also explain another supposed gift of his. His body is no boundary to his soul, and he is known to take possession of others, if their souls are weak enough. Often it is for elaborate deceptions, but sometimes he simply forces them to kill themselves. He is not known for his generous supply of pity. He is also not one to show himself in any but their most critical matters. If he has directly involved himself in whatever the group plots now, it may be your only chance to find him. And once you do find him, if you can find him, I would not hold my hopes too high if I were you. He is a driven, single-minded man. He will not have the slightest concern for your problems.
She has +2 armor vision, plot armor vision. Yeah, I still don't trust her. I think she knows far more than she's letting on. Unless she gives me something really concrete in this question, I'm pretty sure she's involved somehow. So how do you know so much about
The
Theos?
same way I come by all my knowledge. Exhaustive research, spying, bribery, perhaps some less savory measures. Whatever the knowledge demands, I pay in full. There is nothing of greater value. Unfortunately, with Theos, there is also nothing more scarce. He has covered his tracks far too well. His manipulations of the course of history are lost to time now, though I believe they were many.
Okay, maybe she is trustworthy. What do you want from me?
Keep me informed. The Leaden Key has been busy lately, and that is distressing news. I can only guess as to what they intend. You seem to have a knack for turning the stones they've crawled beneath. Keep turning them. Dunreed Row will not stop you. Whatever it is they're up to, figuring it out will be of great use to both of us. In your case, it will surely point you to Theos. In return, I will share our knowledge with you as we learn it, and provide you with what assistance I can.
And if I refuse?
Then you would look foolish because it is a standing offer. There is no need to refuse. If you find your trail has run cold, come to me with whatever you have. There is much I may be able to do for you.
What else do you know about the Leaden Key?
Precious little, I'm afraid. You may know much of it already. No one member knows the identity of more than a handful of other members. They are kept in the dark of missions they are not involved in, or sometimes of those they are involved in. They exist to hide secrets they themselves don't know. If you can imagine how gullible someone must be for that to appeal. Despite that, they are very good at what they do, owing much to their founder, who will take matters into his own hands when necessary. And he does not fail. Yes?
How old are you? She gives a half-hearted gasp and covers her mouth with her crumpled fingers. You wicked man. Where are your manners? Were you raised without a shred of decency? Yep.
I lost count ages ago. Such a strange thing to celebrate, getting closer to death.
I agree.
Oh, I've had my share of work done to prolong my existence, if that's what you're wondering. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not done here. There are things I still wish to learn. And I'll be the effigy if I let Bereth carry me off before I'm through. There was a time when I considered enlisting the theorems of Pondgrum to extend my life indefinitely. I found the thought of devouring my political enemies to sustain my own life greatly appealing. I must have gone soft with age.
Is there a Lord Webb?
There was.
What happened to him?
He believed in dying with dignity. He was old-fashioned that way, my husband. We saw the world very differently, he and I. But he was good to me while he lasted.
Are you psychic?
If you are hoping I can look at your hand and tell you whom you should marry, you can just wipe that notion from your mind. I do not know what will happen tomorrow. That is what I pay spies for. Being a cipher is not unlike being a watcher. You notice more about what is already there. Many can hold an object and know where it's been, or peer into the thoughts of people around them. They can also sometimes affect those thoughts, But that would be unethical, of course. A tiny, talented few pick up so much about the world around them, they can get images of things to come, but these are fleeting and unreliable. Who said I was talented? I don't. Least not that I can trust. And with me, it's only ever about one thing anyway.
What is that exactly?
A quiet day at home.
Huh. Huh.
All the things there are to know in this world, and you ask me about work. We are
Yeah, okay.
Deerwood cipher investigators, of course. But what we really... And we do try to be enlightened for their sake. The knowledge we gather here is dear... Me? I started this place. In
Okay,
a
I'm gonna
different...
paraphrase all that for you guys. Basically, she's a spy. She's a cipher. She reads people's minds ethically, quote unquote, so she says. Although how you can ethically read someone's mind is beyond me. And she's been in operation here, trading secrets, and she hasn't divulged the purpose aside from giving me a flippant kind of, oh yeah, I do it because I love knowledge and I like to know what happens and I like to stay ahead of my political enemies. But even I have a reason for why I. Everybody has a reason for what they do, and she hasn't given me her primary reason. So, usually it's fear, but she hasn't. She doesn't seem like she's afraid of anything. So, I have other
Yes?
questions. I can tell her something about
Well,
the
let's
leaden
hear
keys.
it.
Uh, hmm. I just don't know if I can trust her, but
You mustn't play. Try your best not to die out there.
curious what this will say. It just says to inform her. So I guess I have no choice in the matter. All
How
right.
fares your search? Yes? Well, let's hear it.
So I found Theos in Brackenbury Sanitarium impersonating a patient. Oh, that was Theos! He was trying to damage the public's opinion of animancy. Oh, I didn't realize that was Theos himself. Wow. And that my soul said I knew him as well. I thought that was someone else. So my theory, Zill, if you're still there, is that my soul, my old soul, or whatever the hell it is, belongs to the Leaden Key. Like I worked for them in some capacity, and I did something fucking horrible, and I've got to, you know, fix what's wrong. I think that's the path. It's my theory anyway.
Forgive me. It is unlike Theos to leave witnesses. He must be furious.
I feel like she knows him.
He did not aid you as you'd hoped, I take it? Well, take heart. With any luck, when he has finished his business, he will surely come and find you again, if only to kill you while you sleep. This news of yours makes sense, of course. To dabble in animancy is to puzzle over the secrets of the gods. This would not be the Leaden Key's first action against it. But if this is connected to their other activities, we may be in for something on a much larger scale. If we can learn more about their goals and methods, perhaps we can get the palace behind us. With Avar's support, we may be able to put a stop to this.
The Ingwithan Tower at Heritage Hill contained an ancient machine that can control the flow of souls. The Leaden Key activated it.
This is troubling. That civilization seems to have known more about the mechanics of souls than anyone since. The Leaden Key was born in that period.
How'd
It
she
may
talk so
be
slowly?
that Theos has full knowledge of their technology. The applications of this machine you speak of, I don't want to think about it. That isn't enough to take to the Duke, but we're close. Avar Wolfgren is a cautious man. He will want to know everything possible before being moved to action.
All right.
I shall.
Still don't trust you. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I've been about 70% right with my theories. You know, I've been pretty good. I'm throwing that 70% number out there just 'cause I think I've been right more than I've been wrong. It's entirely possible I'm wrong about it, the number. But so far, my theory revolves around me somehow being connected to the Leaden Key. You know, maybe a lieutenant or a sergeant or maybe even just a grunt that did something terrible. Maybe I'm the cause of Widewin's legacy. Widewin, I don't know. Theos is the boss, obviously. My soul knows him and was recruited by him, specifically. Not sure why. Um, and they're activating machines to siphon souls off from everybody and transfer them somewhere to do something. I don't know what. Let's see. So we spoke to her. That's all done. There's something in Deerford Ruins that I need to go find. There's the White March I could start, and then there's all this stuff. Looks like I'm off to Deerford, actually. Before I go off to Deerford, there is something I wanted to check at the Searing Falls. I see there is a road here, and I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything like I missed this bridge. It's going to be a little bit of a long voyage, but we will go. This is where I fought that Drake thing. Drake Dragon. Oh, hireling payday. 450 copper pieces. Yay. And the training grounds are complete. Alright, everything's done. Let's fix the pool in my home. Does this go anywhere? It does! Oh, that means there might be something down here. Okay, let's go. The long hunt. Oh! Oh, Sagani! Oh, shit sticks. How do I get her in the part? I can't get her in the party here, can I? Oh, shit. Okay. If I rest, can I? I can't do it with resting. Okay. Shit. All right, back to Canu it is. Okay, so this is part of Sagani's quest. I'm gonna go pick her up, and then I guess go go back. I had no idea. Oh, okay. Well, how much money do I have? All right, that's fine. I'm basically done with the stronghold, or nearly done. We'll purchase the hearth or the lab. Well, we'll just get the lab. It doesn't matter. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, but anyway. Right.
I will wait in the place of your strength.
Don't worry, we'll be back for you, Mother. Jesus, what is with this FPS lag? This is insane.
Yes?
I'm here.
Skipped frames detected. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. Every time I travel
Yes?
to a place with a lot of NPCs or stuff, the bloody game goes crazy. And I'm not sure why. Hmm. Everything should be alright now, though.
I shall.
Do these look like the cliffs from your vision?
They do, Sagani, they do. The vicious mercenaries will attack the stronghold in 6 days. That's fine. We'll go and we'll beat up the vicious mercenaries after this. Um,
I'm here.
Nice and quiet.
Ready, Watcher.
I'm here.
well, I guess there's nothing to the south. Oh well.
Ready, Watcher.
Hey, priest. That's who we want to hurt immediately. Let's get some AoE action into here.
Yes?
My stream keeps telling me that I'm dropping frames. Not sure why. If that's the case, you guys should be able to see that I'm dropping frames, and you can tell me, and I'll see if there's a solution that I can figure out. Because I wasn't having problems with this until today, actually.
Yes? Oh, I can.
My bow's ready. Dead on!
Crave down.
Oh, hey, look, one of the forest lurkers.
Onward!
Haven't killed one of those in a while.
Let's see what lies this way.
Let me just double check here. Okay. Skipped frames, 15% over the last 2 minutes. Shit. High CPU usage. Did you switch to the fucking CPU encoder? Is that what's happened? Nope. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't see anything that would be causing this. Uh, just getting rid of a few programs right now that are on. But yeah. Anyway, let me know if it continues to. When is my new computer going to be made, lol? When the 10900K is available? I check every day.
Of course.
As all the other pieces are available. I just need the bloody processor. I might go for the 10,850. Because it's not like I need to... Oh, hello. May as well spam my free magic missiles.
I'm here.
Lava.
Slowly now.
Great. Wind blights. I don't remember what they're...
I'm ready.
But they're invulnerable to.
Yes?
I'm here.
I think they're invulnerable to piercing.
Got an arrow for this one. Got it.
Okay. Apparently they are not invulnerable to piercing. Oh, they're invulnerable to crushing attacks. Okay. Alright. Well. Good. Get him, boy.
Following your lead. Following your lead.
Alright. If they're immune to crushing... No, this is corrode damage. Let's get him with that. Shoot this one. And they're doing their fucking lightning bolt spam. Great.
I'm ready.
God, I hate this thing.
Aye? Legions are in for a walloping!
Ready, Watcher.
That's it!
Ready, Watcher.
Hmm?
Oh, wrong button. Yeah, but you know, still, this computer it's dying, as you know, and oh, a lively breeze ruffles your clothes as you approach the edge of the bluff. A cave mouth yawns from the cliff face. It's only a dozen feet below your position, but the weathered rock is too smooth to scale. A rock perches near the precipice feels like a sturdy anchor. So I'm just annoyed right now that, I'm having trouble streaming this game.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Now, when I had no troubles before, it's frustrating. As you reach the edge of the bluff, you recognize the exact location from your vision of Persok. He was here, not long ago. Sagani stands alert, the Adra statuette in one hand while she scans the cliff. You close your eyes, feeling the ether for some trace of Persok's presence. The darkness behind your eyelids takes shape. You feel Persok running through the forest this time, hurtling and dashing around rocks and trees. The scenery whizzes by too quickly. You can barely make out the details between the blurred greenery. Something looms out of the trees ahead of you, though. Persok finally stops in front of an Adra arch. Inspect the arch. You remember hearing about this place. Supposedly, there's a row of Adra pillars nearby. Do you recognize a natural arch made of Adra? You get no response. I know where to look next for Persok.
Then I'll follow. In these visions, I don't suppose you're getting a sense for who Persok is now.
Nope.
At least we're getting closer. Seems like we've made more progress together than I've made in a year.
What are you hoping for?
Someone who'll give us soft beds and a hot meal when this is over.
Oh, that sounds good.
I talked to everyone in Masuk before I left. I heard that he was a strong leader, a dependable builder, a caring grandfather, a wise elder, a generous neighbor, a cunning negotiator.
Which is why we're gonna find a decrepit, like, shitter who was a thief and abused people. That's what we're gonna find. Might as well be one of those impossibly perfect heroes from the Adir epic. People remember the things about him that matter most to them.
The odd thing is, many in Masuk weren't much older than me when Persak passed. And yet everyone wanted to make sure he heard about something in particular. Our trade with the Amawa, our successful hunts, peace with neighboring villages.
Yeah, like he accomplished a lot that affected all of Masuk.
It just seems odd that so few of us remember him beyond the things he did for the village. Most of his family members, the ones who knew him, are in their twilight years now. And Persak was too busy to spend much time with his younger relatives.
You changed your village. That's worth remembering.
Perhaps you're right. Anyway, what about this Theos character you're searching for? Seems like he was someone important to you. What do you remember about him?
I think he was some sort of authority figure of some kind.
Not a lot to go on, huh? Hopefully you can pick up a few more clues about him while we're running around.
Yep. Nut chatter from me, or Persak will find himself a new body before we even get to this one. Alright, let's go.
Light, flame, and sound.
We'll come back to that. I want to explore up here. I have found my new favorite thing. Oh, okay. And what meme is that? You stand on top of a pillar in Uldum in World of Warcraft and people come to PvP me and you knock them off and they fall to their death. Really? That's hilarious. Oh wow, a drake. And a forest lurker. Drakes used to be tough. Not so much anymore.
I'm here. After him, Itamok. Got it. After him, Itamok.
For Takor! Leif Dalfilath Yili.
Aye? I shall deal with this one. How may I help? That's it! Lava will be on seek!
Man, I forgot how good Itamok is.
I'm here.
Not having him makes a huge difference. So good.
Easy now.
I'm ready.
Oh shit. No, 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 no.
Of course. Yes? Yes? What?
Oh shit. Not good. These guys are really dangerous.
Waiting! Lava beyond seek!
Yeah, those things are dangerous. They cast some kind of maggot spell on me, and last time I fought them, they nearly murdered me. Hey, GB. How you doing, man?
Nice and quiet. Yes?
Yeah, I do not mess around with them walking plant people. Kill with extreme prejudices. Somewhat of a small map. Yep, that's it. All right, let's climb down. I'm guessing this is where we'll find Persock. I don't know what we're gonna find that's left of him. Okay, I nearly got blown off. That's not cool. The wind whistles through the crags, but you hold tight to the rope. Yeah, I hope so. Moments later, the gale subsides, and you make your way to the mouth of the cave. Okay.
Let's see what lies this way.
A Darghoul.
I'm ready.
Yes?
Oh, it totally is D&D. Well, it's set in its own universe with its own rules, but it's D&D.
Ready, Watcher.
There's no other way to look at it. GB. It's called Pillars of Eternity. It's made by Obsidian
Got an
Entertainment,
arrow for this one.
and it's totally D&D, man. Come get me. Oh my. That's it. Eat my trap. Oh no. That is a lot of them. Mark this one to not get in there. Mark that one down. Well, Darghouls aren't dangerous. They've just got a ton of health. That's literally all they have. Which one got marked? Hello, there you are.
Your tail ends here.
Attack!
Following your lead.
And that's it. The company sounds familiar for some reason. They've done a ton of RPG games. In fact, that might
I'm on
be
the
all
train.
they've done. Like Fallout New Vegas, I believe that's them. I think they did KOTOR 2, Knights of the Old Republic 2. I know that. Uh-oh. I think Persoc's dead. Ring of Selenin. Ring of Wizardry. Oh, blah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Uh-huh. All right. Okay, I guess that wasn't Persoc. Um, Wait, hold on. He'd left already. He's deep in the woods running towards an Adra arch. I've heard of this arch. There are several Adra pillars near it. Really? Where the hell have I heard of it? Didn't they make one of the Elder Scrolls? I don't think so, Fenro. I think Elder Scrolls has always been Bethesda Studios, hasn't it? I know they made Fallout New Vegas, which I really enjoyed. Definitely better than 3. Never finished 4. I got really bored and stopped playing. Although I might change that once I get my new PC. They made Knights of the Old Republic 2, which I enjoyed greatly. I loved the story in 2, even if it was a buggy mess. They made this, which is a really good game. I've very much been enjoying it. Gotta head back to the castle. We're gonna be attacked by some psychopaths. They made a game that recently came out, The Outer Worlds, I think it was called. The Outer Limit. I'm not sure what it was called, honestly.
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here.
I could, Sagani. Oh look, all that lag is still here. Why? I don't know. But they're a decent company. Manually resolve. Wonder who he is shooting at. Paladin. You. Okay. Let's get some tentacles into here. And I'm going to cast concussive missiles. Let's mark the paladin. The hell is going on over there? These guys are so much tougher than most of the things I have to fight. It's almost hilarious. Nope, not yet. I want you to cast your prayer first. El devotions for El faithful, por favor.
What?
Okay. Now, heal up our comrades as they have been hurt.
Yes? La Varun.
Good. There's the gold pack paladin. Of course, he's still alive. Actually, slow them down is fine. Nah, they're already debuffed to shit. Blinding them would help, though. Okay. Alright, we won. I think I lost half of my hirelings, but that's fine. That's what they're there for. They made Grounded as well. Came out this year. Oh, and they made Neverwinter Nights 2. Oh, Neverwinter Nights 2 is terrible. I found it to be terrible. The game itself. Exceptional Arquebus. Well, okay. Kena, upgrade. Blunderbuss, exceptional, great. Upgrade, upgrade. Exceptional breastplate. That might be an upgrade. Leather armor. No. Okay, the rest is being sold. Okay, let's... I'm pretty sure this is better than what you were using. So we can sell that one. Glad I didn't waste money enchanting it. Definitely don't think anyone here is going to benefit from this armor. Although ironically, it's now almost as good as the fine plate. The Ring of Wizardry, I or Aloth needs to wear that. I think Aloth is probably, yeah, Aloth probably has. Go. The Exceptional Greatsword is a backup weapon for Mr. Kena. I don't think this one's exceptional. Oh, but it does do extra damage. We'll keep it for now. Fairly certain this one's better. And in terms of armor, I think everybody in the party right now is okay. Alright, cool. That was worth it. So yeah, I don't think Obsidian is a bad company. Definitely I think they make good games. So this game though I've really enjoyed. Very much so. Oh yeah, 3 of my hirelings got murdered. Cool. Why are they so much more expensive now? What, because they survived one fight? They want more money? Who the fuck do they think they are? Unbelievable. Just absolutely unbelievable. Well, there's a mercenary captain. That's it. I'm not hiring anyone else.
Yes?
Don't have to pay for them at least. I think paying for them is good in the sense that I'll get more taxes. The castle has been paying, like, it's been paying itself off, thankfully. But at the same time, I mean, I don't want to give them all my money. You know what I mean? Like, and every time I come to fight this manually, they
Farewell.
they die horribly.
Yes?
Oh shit! I've got to rest again. Whoa! You find yourself back inside the space, back in the space inside the grieving mother's mind. It is familiar this time. And even though you feel you've seen countless births from this vantage point, something fills you with unease. The sky has darkened, and the mist has risen from the forest to hem you in. You are trapped. You hear something. The sound is strange, dissonant, like warping metal. You grit your teeth against the noise. The eerie melody drives the numbness from your limbs and clears a space in the mist. Notice how, like, look, this, and yet it still rises. Like, there are parts that could just be completely cut out. That don't need to be. This is what I mean by run-on sentences. It is too much. Too effluvient, I believe is the word. The noise resolves into a dull tone. As it resounds through your bones, you see that your hands are in motion. And once again you are drawing forth life, something warm and fragile, struggling into the world. This scene feels familiar, a moment you have lived and dreamed 1,000 times before. Yet something ominous gnaws at the edges. Focus on the woman's cries? No, focus on the child, the movement of your hands. As your hands move, you hear the sounds of chimes, clear and sharp. Yet, somewhere distant, they seem echoed by something else. Wails of sorrow? Tolling bells? It's impossible to tell. Draw the child forth. An inexplicable sense of dread fills your soul as the child makes its journey to you, push by push. A malicious presence seems to surround you, and you lean forward to shield the child. At last, the baby emerges, wet and ruddy from its journey. A lifetime seems to have passed as the newborn moves from the womb to the world, and another seems to pass as you cradle the trembling child, waiting. The child cries out, its cry full of life, full of soul, the chime echoing in its thoughts, filling it with its welcome. The soul is blurred at the edges, as if you are viewing a soul from within a soul, but it is there. It is alive. The woman before you is weeping, and at her first cry, her hands reach out for it. Surrender the child. You surrender the child to her, something you have done many times before, and as your hands move, the dull clangor sounds, and you feel a weight hanging from your wrist. You look down and see bones, tiny and malformed, hanging from a string about your wrist. They're heavier than they should be, and as they clank together, they make a noise like funeral bells. The mother is too intent upon her newborn to pay you any heed, so you hide your wrist behind your back. She need never know, can't ever know. As you hide the bone chimes, you shiver, in relief, premonition, and at the chill wind that suddenly sweeps the plateau.
I'm here.
Alright, y'all told me I should keep her in the party. She has an interesting story, and it keeps revolving around giving birth to what I believe are children that are potentially hollowborn. She's somehow stopping it? I don't know. I don't get it. Alright, let's speak.
Your mind comes bearing questions, Watcher.
Yes. I walked again in your memories. This time they felt strange. I want to see what you're wearing. What are you wearing on your wrist? She extends her hands, and the small chimes on her wrist sound at the motion, just as they sounded in her memories. The chimes are finely crafted, of white audra. They are wrapped around the grieving mother's wrists with tiny woven braids of hair of different colors. Some are white, some are black, brown, and blonde. You feel as though you're noticing them for the first time. If the birthing chimes are given to newborns, why do you wear a set now?
There was no child to carry it.
Ooh, brutal. And suddenly there is a rasping cry across your consciousness, and you see her flinch, visibly as if struck. She raises her hands, and you see the chimes draped from them, yet they make no sound as she moves. This is about the Hollowborn, isn't it?
The Hollowborn.
The same chill you felt before is stronger now, as if it's welling up around your feet, to your ankles. You feel a sudden urge to draw away, as if from an unpleasant memory.
The Hollowborn have a future. They can be saved, and the tells spoke of such.
How do you even know that?
They can be saved. They must be saved. You have seen the beauty in childbirth. What good came into the world there on the plateau. You helped me recall it. It is a memory we shared. It is the truth.
In the memory, you hid the chimes on your wrist from the mother. Why? It is not what I hid, but what she saw. She could not know. The grieving mother squeezes her eyes shut and brings her hands to her ears. No more equivocation. What really happened at the birthing bell?
And what would you consider real, Watcher? The truth that was experienced and remembered? Or the one that burned out only to be swept under the rug and forgotten like ash from a fireplace?
No, what happened mattered. Forgetting doesn't make it less real.
And how much of your own life has been lost to the error of memory? How many loves and betrayals were colored with the false hues of emotion? A pity to wonder how much of your own
Okay,
life
that's
happened
fair.
before.
Okay, that is fair. I walked again in your memories. This time they felt strange. I would see them again. Your vision gives way to waves of feeling. While you feel the jagged marks of violence you passed before, this time the path is easier. There is no resistance, and you set about casually harnessing her memories. Oh my god, I'm just plucking her memories from her brain, focusing on the ones you seek. There is a slow rush, a warmth, and your thoughts enter as before, circling the memory shared when you first met. What am I, a vulture? I'm a mind vulture? This is awesome. You find yourself back in the space inside the grieving mother's mind. It is familiar this time, and even though you feel you have seen countless births from this vantage point, something fills you with unease. The sky has darkened, and the mist has risen from the forest to hem you in. You are trapped. I agree with you, Zil, I should. You hear something. The sound is strange, dissonant, like warping metal. You grit your teeth against the noise. And yet, I've already read this, and therefore will click on focus on the chimes. The noise resolves into a dull tone. As it resounds through your bones, you see that your hands are in motion. I've done this already. Okay, focus on the woman's cries. The woman should be in pain, the natural pain of childbirth. You know this, but it is faint, distant. You realize that you're soothing the pain with your mind, smoothing out the eddies of pain and relaxing her thoughts just enough so that she can still push from within, push the child forth. You are taking that pain onto yourself. The pain has layers, though. One is a pressure, a familiar, welcoming pain, and the other, sharp, a razor at your consciousness, more recent than this memory. And as you try to recall how you've reached this place, you feel the same hollowness inside yourself, a pit filled with the clawing winds of a biawak. The very thought fills you with disquiet, like the memory of a nightmare. Tear away, pull back. Okay, I don't understand. Okay, all right, that's it,
I'm
I
here.
guess. I don't understand what just happened, but her story does intrigue me.
I'm here.
All right, well, we've all got our resting buff, so we're off again. If I'm not mistaken, we're headed to Deerford Village. Just double check. Yeah, Deerford Village. I think after that, we're going to start the White March. All right, she is definitely repressing something bad. I wonder what happened to her. I've got an ogre to kill. Yep, okay. I've still got to do the endless paths. Durance built the God Hammer. I found that out. And I don't know where the Saints War battlefield is, but I got to bring Adair there at some point. I ought to whip out the Druid as well. Let's go to the village, I think. Just make sure we haven't missed anything there, because I believe I saw the disappearance of Lady Elise, but I mean that was a mess and a half. Still as stones added. The quest expires in 3 days. Okay. Um, you take over that one, Adair.
Allah, never before have I met an Adiran man so hesitant to speak his mind.
I've already been here. Oh, I leveled up. Woo! What level am I now? 10. Mm-hmm. Okay. That is not good. Wall of Force, crush damage, and hobbles. Leaves allies unscathed. I think I'm gonna go with Lengrat's Safeguard. Hardened Veil, Blast, bonus 4th level spell. Well, hold on. Shouldn't be so quick to do that. If I thought that the world does not need saving? You know what my personal philosophy is. The universe doesn't care. This world has been here long before we evolved. It will be here long after we evolved. If we want to stay, we have to change the way we believe and we perceive things. And that's not likely to happen. So no, I don't believe the world can be saved or should be saved. I believe evolution will take care of us in the sense that we'll probably destroy ourselves in one shape, form, or another. I don't believe that's probably what happens to most, if not all, civilizations in the end. Their instincts destroy them. They don't evolve past their instincts. Road damage is good. I don't know. I'd have to respect. I don't want to do that again. I'll power game later. For now, I'm just going to take a bonus 4th level spell. That'll do for now.
I'm not hesitant. I just like to consider my words carefully.
It's not terrible. It's only plus 10 accuracy with sword and arquebus. So that's not a big deal. Which one has his... I think his prayer is level 3, or is it level 4? I don't remember. Damn it. Yeah, cancel the level up. Gotta check.
You should really hear yourself talk.
It's level 4. Okay. No, that's right. Everything I have to do is in the next area. I've done everything in here, I think. I even killed the worshippers of Scan that lived in there. Nasty people. Alright, off to Deerford Crossing it is. Will we continue on as something else or simply not exist as anything anymore? Well, my theory, rather, maybe both, is that we're all created of basically the same stuff. I mean, down to it's the smallest molecule. They all assembled for a reason. I think the universe is an experiment of some sort that we were all privy to, and decided it'd be cool to play by these rules to experiment in various shapes and forms based on a rule set in this universe. Not like a game, but an experiment to see what it would be like. And at some point, the experiment will end, and we will collate all of our experiences, and that'll be that. Then we'll start a new experiment. But I don't believe in the traditional soul, so to speak, that religion puts forth. I believe there are multiple forms of energy that we haven't categorized yet. That I do believe. We don't understand. There's a lot we don't understand, and I think it's going to stay like that for a long time to come. But ultimately, that's my belief. I don't believe in an overarching deity of any sort, or a pantheon of deities either, because they would kill themselves out of sheer boredom. And if they didn't, they certainly wouldn't give a shit about a couple of beings on one planet. That wouldn't make any sense. That's a purely human construct. Okay, I've been here before. I thought so. So, yeah, that's about as close as I can get to my theory without
Shall be discreet.
taking more time to explain it, like a lot more time. Die, foul deer! Forsooth, your
Why
evil
so quiet?
has been ceased and desisted. Thou shalt no longer cross the road. Wait, is this it? That, that's. Oh no, it looks like there might be a little bit more over here. And over here. Enlighten us, all praise the Messiah? No.
Be cautious. Be constant.
This isn't a psychological or psychological philosophical stream. It's just a video game stream. And hence and therefore that's what how it will remain rather. I don't want to delve into beliefs anyway. Arguing with people or talking about belief with other people rarely ends well. Oh, hello, wolves. You see, he is the Messiah. Shut up, Zill. If I'm the Messiah, then you need to respect my authority and cease telling everybody about me.
I shall end this.
Yes?
Jeez, how many wolves are in there? Whoops, wrong spell. An elder wolf. I see.
Yes? Lava is beyond seek.
Jesus, what just happened? Oh, somebody leveled up. Alright, who leveled up? Paleth? Alright. Alright, let's try out Wall of Force. Although, yeah, it's probably garbage. I'll try it out.
Yes?
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them. They shall see nothing while I see much.
Man, that elder wolf never got a chance to prove himself.
And the fire shows me something new.
What's this? Oh. Another foul deer attempting to pervert and pollute the environment. We'll let this one go. We'll let this one off with a warning. Actually, I should see if there's anything to the south to unlock. No. Okay. It's your lucky day, dear. You're gonna get let off with a warning as well. Oh. Looks like it's alone. Oh, wow. It really is alone? Okay, I knew it wasn't. I knew that was too good to be true. They're never bloody alone.
That's it!
Yep. Hmm, there might be more. Let's just wait. Let's wait for now. Okay, looks like it's alone. Yep.
I shall be discreet.
I think I see something.
Oh, this totally isn't ominous. Ooh.
Ah,
Yes?
Grizzly cave. As in grizzly bear, or grizzly as in blood encrusted? And dear. Get out of here. We're trying to sneak.
if secrets whisper here, I shall listen.
I gave it a warning. I did what was right. I gave it a bloody warning. It didn't listen. Son, you just ruined it for me. You ruined that entire cave for me. I was hoping it had something to do with misspelled bear names. Now what am I gonna do with myself? Couple of worms, nothing to be wormed about. I don't even think I need to buff, but I will. Guess I'll just have to bear it now. I guess so, huh? Guess you're right.
I'm here. Yes? That's it!
My mind feels sharp.
You two want to get in on this action?
Yes?
Eyes open.
Right, I guess nothing else here.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
There's a shit ton of dead worms everywhere. Oh, hello. Huh. A man turns to face you, wiping blood from his estoc. His knit brows betray a moment of confusion, but as he watches you, a slow, confident smile creeps over his face. The Iron Brand does not meet many travelers this far from the road. What would they be doing out here? What would they be doing out here? Uh, Ralph says. Oh, an elven man cocks his head at the other. Probably after the dragon I same as us, boss. A dwarf curses and spits into the grass. It's a rhetorical question, you dimwit. He tightens his grip on his sword. Everyone knows the roads between the village are crawling with brigands. They're obviously bandits, same as us. Um, why would you want a dragon egg? He laughs. To sell it, of course. If I wanted to eat it, I probably would have grabbed some pigs from that farm in Durford too. Um, what do you know about dragon eggs? They are round and large, and they come from dragons and drakes. What else is there to know? Oh, I could lie. I'm plenty, which is why you shouldn't go disturbing their nests. I appreciate the warning, but I think I'll take my chances. Okay, surely we can divide the spoil somehow. An excellent idea. Just leave your coppers and equipment in a pile at your feet, and we'll call that a fair split. Boss. Boss, I don't think they're going for it. Well, it was worth a try. Alright, well, let's do this then. Alright, that wizard needs to be put down first. That's a monk, I think. Still a wizard first. You got obliterated! Oh, that poor dude! He got totally fucking obliterated. That is hilarious. Oh my god. Yeah, I had no quarrel with them.
I shall end.
I don't know how we would have divided a dragon egg. It's probably a really good question, but, you know, we could have made it work somehow. Alright. Oh, they had some good shit on them. That wizard got flapped. You get the yoke. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. They kept the shell, I get the yoke. The important part. Good thinking, man. Fine, room 5. Fine and fine. It's exceptional. I'll have to check later. I think it's going to be of any use, though.
And what does the flame reveal?
There's the egg. The cliff face is blackened and melted like candle wax. There's a small outcropping overhead with what appears to be a crude nest. It looks like a challenging climb. Not if you have a grappling hook, it don't. Climb the rope. You take another look at the cliff. There may only be space for one person at the top. Alright, Kana, you go do it. The rope makes for a quick ascent. Kana climbs to the nest in the cliff with ease. The nest is surrounded by glowing embers. Twigs and bones litter the area. An egg the size of a small keg is nestled among the detritus. It looks heavy and awkward to carry. Secure the egg with a rope and lower it. Kana ties a rope around the egg. Kana lowers the egg with slow and steady motions. Once the prize has reached the bottom and settled into the dirt, Kana safely climbs down the cliff. Nice.
Yes?
Oh, be wary of competing in a game of puns with Zill. There are a few that play the game of puns better than he.
I'm ready.
Oh, that's right. I can't do it until I've started.
Lava will be on. Seek. I'm here.
Oh, for...
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Yes? Of course.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very.
Ah, forest lurker. Okay. Forest lurkers. Okay, I don't see any of those stupid Delumgans anywhere around there, so that's good.
Following your lead.
Ah, for fuck's sake, of course she's gonna be there. It's fine though. Figured as much.
Yes?
3 of them. I know, I don't need the dog for this.
Yes?
How long?
Oh, it okay. Whatever. You're not immune to corrode, I know that much. No, I'm not wasting any of my bigger spells for this.
Let's end this.
Stupid maggot spell hurts so much.
Hmm?
Well, cool. It's about damn time this thing levels up. Huh. What? Okay, this doesn't lead anywhere. Interesting. Sunif isn't responding. I didn't egg him on enough. Well, that pun battle was over easy. Yeah. Ah, congratulations, my friend. As I've said, the battle of puns is oftentimes lost when you fight an opponent as dedicated as Zill. Alright, I guess this takes me out over here. Let's go into the Grizzly Cave. The non-bear... The anti-bear cave. I mean, he came back with his own pun? He did? I'm so lost. I'm a noob when it comes to puns. On the side. Oh. You see what I mean? I don't even think of it. Yeah, my concentration is elsewhere, Leaps. What do you expect from the #1 noob NA? Well, okay. Oh, shit.
Yes?
What the f... They're just whittle. They're spiralings. They can't do all that much to me. Let's blind them, though. Aloth should blind them. Or not blind them, but, no. No, he should do that. Holy mother of spiders! Here, let's... How many more fucking spiders are there?
Oh,
I'm here.
I shall end this. Your thoughts must go deep indeed.
Jesus, Palagina killed everything over there, no problem.
That's it!
Well, that was interesting.
I'm here.
My concentration... Oh! Well played, sir. Also, fuck off. Well played. Tits flames. Modified damages burn. Could be useful, but no, don't think so. Allied AoE attack speed. So Flames of Devotion for 7.5 seconds. Nope. It'd be useful if I had a more melee focused group. In that case, let's see if we can raise your deflection up even further. We got 6 here. 8 if I slow your... That's modal, no. Okay, I think we give you weapon and shield style. As simple as that. Deflection should be near to 100 now. No. Huh?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, whew,
Yes?
that's better. That was a ton of spiders.
Be constant.
So where's the queen spider at? Luth, where are you? Lolth. That's right, it's Lolth. You in here, Lolth? Holy mother of spiders. Yep. Oh my god.
Hmm?
It's happening again. What's this one? Okay, that's the explosion spell. That I don't need right now. Ah, here it is. There we go. God, ciphers are so good. You're doing great, Durance. Keep getting your ass beat on. You're really showing them. You go, Durance. Getting your ass handed to you in melee combat. Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. That was a good hit. It was solid, Durance. Respect that.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Oh, this looks comforting and welcoming.
Human? Oh,
Oh,
my
hey,
son
look, it's a bear.
Margrin's.
You lied, Sudnif. There are bears in this grisly cave. How could you? Thank you. Thank you for lying. I'm so happy there are bears in the grisly cave. Made my night. Oh my god, there are quite a few bears in this grizzly. Okay. Korgrak. As you advance into the darkness, the ground begins to tremble. You hear plodding footfalls, growling breaths, and a bone-snapping crunch. Oh, bone-snapping crunches. An ogre steps out of the shadows, 10 feet tall and bulging with muscle. He tears a mouthful from a hoofed, pink-fleshed limb and tosses it aside. So he did take the pigs. He watches you from under the thick ridge of his brows. Too well equipped to be villager. Bandit from the road, then? Must be. The ogre snorts and tightens his grip around a club. I've kept to myself, killed no one but the fools reckless enough to chase me down here. Why have you come looking for me? Farmer from Deerford claims you ate his pigs. He rams a fist into the wall and roars. Then I should have eaten the blazing farmer. I underestimated the love those villagers have for their swine. Calm down. Perhaps you can tell me something else. What? Uh, what have you been doing in the cave? Hiding from your kind. He scratches a tusk, glaring at you. Kith driven from their homes by strange storms. Bandits out for blood and coin. My kind is unsafe around Kith at the best of times, but now tempers run hot, and ogre blood is valued among your alchemists. The only reason you'd hole up in a spider-infested cave is if you really feared something out there. He smashes his glove into the ground. I told you! The Kith on the road these days hunger for anything they can eat or sell. I wouldn't last a week wandering the open, all by myself. He clutches his club with both hands and draws it closer. You seem sensible enough to understand that now you've found me here, I can't let you leave. You don't need to stay in this miserable cave. I'm sure a big strong ogre like you would have no problem out in the wood. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna deal with him. Even if you kill me, it's only a matter of time. So that's enough for me. I don't want to be aggressive though. Why does that have to be tied to aggressive? That's enough. Fuck you, ogre. You're a bad, bad ogre. You know that? You didn't know when to stop eating pigs. And now I have to teach you severest lesson. Leave the pigs alone. Oh, now I've got to kill the bears too? Figures.
What?
Alright, Pelagina, blow yourself up. Everybody else, let's just take a quick step back. You know, that's not bad. That's not a bad spell at all. Alright, let's start by thinning out the bears. Quick debuff on all of them. See if we can knock them down.
What?
Easy peasy. Where's that explosive spell? There we go. Nope, that's not the one, is it? No. Where's the explosion spell at? Oh, I need 50 focus for it. That's why I never use it.
Following
Alright.
your lead.
Yeah.
Okay, he's back up. Still blinded for 22 seconds. Good. Okay, there's the explosion spell. Oh. Okay, but he's not low endurance yet. He's kind of low endurance now, actually. Oh well. Nope, didn't kill him. Good.
Following your lead. Grave thou filat yelim.
Well, we have his head.
Secrets whisper here. I shall listen for them.
I didn't want to kill the bears. They were
Something new.
they were pretty awesome. Ooh. Nice. But what can you do?
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Alright.
Let's see what lies this way.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Oh. Oops, wrong way.
I'll see what I can find.
Oh man, you did it wrong? There is no wrong way to do it. Come on, dude.
Your thoughts must flow deep. I wish you no harm.
Alright, where are the rest of your kind? Oh, you're joking?
Moe.
Holy shit! It's the paralysis one? Yeah, it's probably not gonna work. But whatever. I need her blinded. Wish I could just target her with it. Dog, come forth, protect your masters! dog come forth? Okay, good. Protect your master. She's paralyzed for now. Being meleeed, so you're gonna have to respond in kind. She really didn't have all that much health. She's almost dead. Huh. Alright.
Yes?
Jeebus.
Let's end this!
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
I'm here.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
And the fire shows me something new.
Oh, is that it? Okay, that's it. Well, we've purged this cave. Now the bears can return and live in their grizzly cave. As it was in the past, so it shall be now again in the future. It's a strange place for an ogre to decide to live. Right next to a bunch. It's like, would you sleep next to a bunch of giant spiders? It's just. What if while you're sleeping, they just wrap you up in web and eat you? Huh?
I'm here.
Fuck no. Yeah, me too. If I was an ogre, I'd be like, no, I guess I'll find another cave, or I'll kill them, or
I
something.
shall.
But I'm not gonna, just sleep next to them. What could go wrong? Oh, I don't know. They're spiders? Well, I got a dragon egg, and I got rid of the ogre, so we'll go knock those out really quickly. So,
Following your lead.
Kina leveled up. Hmm. Holy shit. Two ogres, huh? I feel like that could be pretty useful. One drake or two ogres? I think I'm gonna go with two ogres. Oh boy. I really don't know what to give him anymore. I think I'm gonna give him Gunner, but I'm not entirely sure. He does have some pretty cool shock abilities, but I think I'm more using him for his summons than anything else. So I think it's either Gunner or Marksman. Why don't I give him Gunner? Yeah, I think you're right. I think I'm gonna give him Gunner. That was my thought as well. The faster he reloads, the better it is, right? He does do a lot of damage with his gun. And now we've got Hansel and Gretel, the ogres, to help us fight. What's ringleader? No. Tactical meld. Oh, what was the power I wanted to pick up with her? Search stolen. Yes. Like, maybe it was ringleader. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think of that, son. That is actually a pretty good point. I'll take Wild Leech. Why not? Let's see. Crossbows, arbalest, and all. I think I'll just give her Gunner as well. I don't want to give her Psychic Backlash because I don't think that's worth it. I'm open to suggestions though. I really don't care actually. You know, if you have a suggestion, don't even don't even worry about it. Give me a suggestion, but I think that's it. I don't see a point in giving her superior deflection because I don't want her to be in the fight. You'd give her marksman over gunner with a crossbow? Really? Okay. Let's see what happens then.
Hmm?
Summon Swamp Lurker. Okay.
Hmm?
Your suggestion is I get good? Suggestion is heard and denied with prejudice. That's it for the Deerford Crossing. Actually doing damage is nicer. That's true. She doesn't miss very often, though. Okay, I don't understand. I've been to the east, to the south, so I guess north at this point? Or is this it? How the hell do I get to the Twin Elms? Well, the only path left is north. So if that doesn't go anywhere, well, color me confused. Okay, I'm officially confused. Did south, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Go north. Colors Derek like a 3-year-old. Wait, what? But that's what I'm saying. Do you see what I mean? Like it's like it goes nowhere. Nowhere. You're confused too. Oh, all right. Well, no worries. I mean, that must be the ruin. The ruin then, or this is these are the ruins. But I was just here. There were just a bunch of wolves here. There's nothing else. We'll go back inside of the. You may have to talk to someone first. Oh, that's what I figured. You know, I'm guessing. I'm always guessing at stuff. But let's go back to the scan thingy and see if that does something. In the end, if there's nothing new in here, we can just use it to get back to Deerford Village. Wonder if the blood pool is still quiet. Yep. No, it does not look like there's anything new here. Blood pool talk too much anyway. Yeah, I guess you're right on that. It did have too much to say. All that coagulating is a little disturbing. All right, well we'll tell him. We'll give her the dragon egg, and then we'll tell him that we killed the ogre. And then I guess I'll have to speak to people, so I don't particularly understand.
Welcome.
Do you know anything about an Ingwithan ruin nearby? Hard to throw a stone in the wilds without knocking over someone's sacred Audra pillars. Smart travelers avoid him. But if you're really set on sightseeing, Bayonmar could point you in the right direction. Keeps up the little temple on the northwest edge of town. Use your dragon egg. Hylia's feathered tits! She claps her hands together, wincing at the pain. How'd you manage that? I found the nest you spoke of. Hope those worms didn't give you too much trouble. Let's see her then. She cradles the egg with her good arm. Amazing! Not a single crack. She runs her bandaged hand across the shell. She hefts the egg into the back of her wagon and rummages around her shelves. Here, take this. She drops a stack of coins and a parcel of ingredients into your hands. Everything you need to brew a good, strong pick-me-up. Should come in handy with the kind of scrapes you seem to get into. She leans closer. And come see me anytime you need some potions or ingredients, all right? I got a special price for friends. She winks. Okay, cool. Hey, Tommaso, what's up? Are we still throwing books? I have never thrown a book. I have beat somebody with a book to death, but I've yet to throw one. What's up? How you doing? Is Derek winning? I don't know if I can lose this.
Greetings.
Any sign of that ogre or its head? Hold up the ogre's head. Is this what you were looking for? He slaps his thigh and hoots. Blazes! That thing's even uglier than I thought. And look at the size of it. He squints, open-mouthed, into the ogre's dead eyes. He takes the head in both arms, heedless of the stinking drizzle of blood that fouls his clothes. I got big plans for this. You wait right here. He disappears into the house and returns with a blunderbuss in his hands. I call it the lead spitter. Belonged to my father and served me in the Saints' War. It's old, but sturdy, and it packs a real punch. Should be more useful to someone like yourself these days. He pulls a pouch from his pocket. Oh, and 600 coppers for your trouble. Yeah, you keep the money. You can use it to rebuild your herd. I'm really happy that you've given me the lead spitter. That's made my day. He reddens again, this time with embarrassment. That's mighty thoughtful of you. Looks like it'll be another 6 months before any of these can breed anyway. Crosses his arms and looks at the piglets. Although he takes one of the pigs and gives it a quick examination. This runt's still looking too small. I don't expect to get any good litters out of it, and I'd just as soon not have to feed it to weaken the rest of my stock. Why don't you take it? Gives me one less mouth to feed anyway. The piglet trots over to you, its pink snout wiggling. Yeah, thanks so much for the piglet. Now I've got Babe the pig following me around. Where are you, Piggy? All right,
I'm here.
good, good.
Of course.
You're giving people dragon eggs and ogre heads and getting common household items instead. I know, right? And piggies, little piglets. Yeah, at least I didn't get overly confused. So I've got to go to the temple, the northwest. That's where I got to go.
Out with you! I already told you what... I'm sorry. I thought you were one of those ruffians.
What ruffians? Poor fellow! That looks painful. Kana frowns, his brows knitting. It's a sorry deed, striking a priest.
How may I help you?
Um, what happened to you?
I never saw their faces. Strange hooded men asking about those ruins. Cleoban Relag. Most of the brigands who come through here asking about the ruins are looking for a few ancient trinkets. But these people knew the name, and they were in a hurry. They wanted to know where Cleoban Relag was. I tried to keep it from them, but I couldn't hold out forever. I don't know what they were up to, but it can't be good.
Haloth looks at you, frowning. That does sound like the Leaden Key, doesn't it? Can you tell me where to find the
The
ruins?
Glanfathan tribe that guards the ruins will kill anyone who trespasses there. And they'll retaliate against us, too, if history is any indication. We've had too many fortune seekers stir up trouble of late. If I'm to tell you, I'll need to know your reason for wanting to go.
Well, a dangerous plot is unfolding there, and I've got to stop it, apparently.
If that's the case, then we may already have trouble headed our way. I'll have to take you at your word. You'll find Cleoban Relag here. Whatever trouble you find there, please end it quietly and try to stay out of the ruins.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to keep that promise. Okay, that's all I wanted to know anyway. I mean, I'm an explorer. I can't not explore the ruins. I mean, there might be loot there and treasure and stuff. And, you know, like, yeah, d- yeah. Well, I guess I'll do my best not to go into ruins, but no promises. Zero promises. All right, there we go. Lord Bernwagar, cruel ruler from the north, has arrived at your stronghold, blah blah blah. What? He hopes to gain an audience with you concerning a local rebellion. Hey, I mean, I don't have time for that right now, do I? Do I have to go and... It's leaving in 7 days and 22 hours. I mean, I should be able to make it back.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
I'm gonna waste good stuff on the NPCs? What do you mean, Tommaso? Was it a waste when I made you my best gladiator in Domino? One of my best gladiators, anyway? Missing out on a fine rebellion. Yeah, with a frickin' wooden sword. No, you didn't. How quickly the memory turns. Hello? A man stands before you, his face smeared with green and ochre dyes. Hides and furs cover his body, and he holds a spear in one hand.
Hail, Estremor.
His he bears teeth that have been filed to fine points. Back to your village, Estremor. You are lucky the three-tusked Stalgar hunt other quarry today. I'm looking for a group of people who may have already entered the ruin. So are we. He runs his thumb along the smooth wood of the spear. That is why we wait here, Estremor. And that is why I have decided to let you leave in peace. These individuals are my enemies as well. If you let me in, I could bring them out for you. He laughs. And allow even more Estremoran to trample sacred ground? Certainly not. I see the famed mathematical aptitudes of the Glenfathans were not overestimated. Well, what will you do? We will wait. If they are inside, they must come out. And when they do, he slides a fingertip alongside the point of his spear and shows you the drop of blood. What do you know about the Cleobon Relag? It is a sacred place of the builders, and neither your feet nor ours shall sully its stones. The grasses, however. He grins and hefts his spear. I will gladly water with your blood. All right. What about three-tusked Stalgar? The snarling grin widens. Have the farmers grown too fearful to even mention our name? We are the fiercest of the 6 tribes of our Glenfath. We are the guardians of the monument here. All right, well, I've never heard of the builders. I have. And do not come this way again. All right. Well, that's helpful. Um,
And what does the flame reveal?
yes, I remember the races. Jesus Christ. How could I forget? Those were some insane, stupid races. People breaking their chariots, not knowing what the hell they were doing. Ah, welcome, Brando Man. 5,000. All right. Well, clearly this has nothing to do with anything. Hello. I do hope you're
Margaret's
enjoying.
banner casts light in dark places.
You did do a full lap counterclock. I still have. I'm pretty sure I still have the highlight of you literally like. I don't know. That game was fun. It's a fun little arcade game. You think you're the only one that did that? That I don't remember. I think it happened multiple times. Broken bridge lies before you. Most of it appears to have crumbled into the river centuries ago, leaving 2 jagged ledges on either side of the water. You see a yawning passage into the mountain on the other side. You might be able to jump across the gap. Yeah, I don't know about that. My athletics are non-existent. I'm pretty sure I'll end up hurting myself. Hmm. Maybe there's something I can do to buff my athletics? No. Useful spirits? Oh, there we go. I could do it.
How may I help?
Probably still gonna fall flat on my face. Oh, I'm gonna jump. Don't worry.
Hmm?
Here goes. Jump to the other side. You clear the gap without incident. Ha ha ha
I
ha.
shall.
I'm pretty sure there would have been an incident had I not done that.
Margaren's
Find signs of the leaden key within Cleoban Rilog. Okay. That's just a troll. Thing to worry about. Wait for him to get nice and close, and then obliterate him. Huh. Well, there are quite a few black oozes behind him, but again, that is not a problem. Is this the right spell? Doesn't matter. Wait, they're immune to corrode, right? Well, apparently not. Alright.
La.
Not immune to corrode. Hey, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Take it easy, dude. Relax. I am not your enemy. I mean, I am, but
How may I?
you're off to sleep? Night shift? It's tough. Just pass to say hi. Take care of yourself, Tommaso. Rest well, man. Always good to see you. I'm
Indeed.
glad you're doing well.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
I'm here.
My mo- I thought.
Man, poor trolls.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Well, I wish you would just be quiet, Kano. Huh. That must be the entrance that they weren't gonna let me past. All right. So let's see what we see so far. Might be a circle. There is no other way in. All right. Well, let's just go this way then.
something over there.
As requested.
Couple of black oozes. Not a problem. Oh. When did I use that? Okay.
Yes?
It's not working!
Let's end this!
Always.
Oh, great. Great. I deserve that.
I'll see what I can find.
Following your lead. Let's end this! Following your lead. Let's end...
I shall deal with you.
Shed.
But I'll let Margaret's fire...
Yeah, we should be able to open this door.
Let's see what
A little
lies...
apprehensive about what's on the other side, but
I can do that.
as Kena said, let's see what's on the other side.
As requested.
Oh shit. Animat. Animat? Audra Animat? Probably not. I hope not anyway. Alright, so we'll definitely pull them here. I don't think there's much point of
Yes?
we do have grease. Okay. We'll just pull them this way. Alright, not cool. Ow. I don't remember them being able to do that. Damn.
Working!
Following your lead. I have... Following your...
That's...
I wish you no harm.
It's weird. I remember them being much harder. Okay.
Let's see what lies this way.
Hey, Ewok, how you doing? Looks like I found a cipher. I did. And they are awesome. Sura's supper plate. Oh, I like that. Tiny animat pet. Okay, well, pig did not last long.
Hmm?
Okay, I'm guessing now this does not lead to the same place. Means we're going to backtrack a little bit. We'll see where that leads. I don't want to have to backtrack later. Well, I suppose it makes no difference. I don't think I've fought one of these yet. Looks like I can pull it and
Your
it's
thoughts
alone.
must. I wish you no harm.
No, of course not. Why would it be alone? Why the hell would it be alone? Okay, get in there. Okay. Maybe I should not run in there.
How may I help?
Like, Cypher abilities are super awesome. Lots of bounces. I didn't take that one. I'm liking a combination of her, she has mental binding, which is super good. I like her secret horrors. I like her soul ignition. I like her fractured. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing I don't like actually. But I've been using it for either CC or pure damage, and either way she excels.
Your thoughts must be.
She's definitely more useful than Kana is. Although Kana heals us constantly, so I'm unwilling to lose him.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
But that being said, I really like her abilities. Oh, I can do it. Yes, yes. Do what must be done. Smash my enemies.
Let's burn this away!
Yes?
This one repels my touch.
Yes?
They're gone.
Let's see what lies this way.
So I didn't try the Mind Blade spell, unfortunately. But I think my second playthrough, I'm gonna definitely have like my own team, and I'll just have one spot for a companion so I can do all the quests. But I'll have my own kind of more power gaming focused team. This one's it's got quite the constitution there.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Immune to corrode? No. Okay.
How may I help? Love.
Especially this spell. The only thing I'm worried about is that it'll affect friendlies, but
Your will, Watcher.
I mean, it seems it has one-shot people repeatedly. I don't know what the highest damage it's done so far is. I can check. 80 damage so far.
Be cautious. Be constant.
No, this does look like it connects. Okay.
This I haven't seen before.
Uh-oh. No es bueno.
Lavaru beyond sea.
Yes.
Okay. Let's focus all of our resources on this Prigra thing first.
It's no use. I need... Slowly now.
Alright, easy peasy.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
You ran a full group of 4 ciphers, a cleric, and a fighter. I was actually thinking of running, and I don't know what you guys think of this, but a fighter, a paladin, and then 4 clerics. 4, 4 clerics for the buffs. 4 clerics, man. I think it'll be the ultimate party. But I mean, I suppose the game is pretty well balanced. It's also pretty imbalanced in a way, but that's fine. In the sense that everything seems powerful, albeit priest seems exceptionally powerful, and even wizard to a certain extent. I think wizard's very strong. Some of their spells are just broken OP. Like this one spell, which one is it? The tentacle spell? Stupid strong. Then again, the priests have it pretty good too.
Lavaru beyond sea.
Shed no blood. My mind feels sharp as steel.
Oh boy.
My mind feels sharp.
Okay, that does help.
Following your lead. I have them.
My favorite level 1 spell is grease. Like it's so goddamn good.
Hello.
And you compare it to the D&D version of
Hello.
grease, and well, there's no comparison to be had there. Okay, so we only got about a half of the group. That's fine.
Following your lead.
Yes?
See if I can't alpha strike one of those
Yes.
pigras. Really dislike them.
How may I help?
Poe X on.
Alpha Strike will not be happening.
Yes?
Hurry up, the faster we kill her,
Very helpful.
the faster we get these stupid maggots off of us. There we go.
Slowly now.
3 clerics and a cipher? We got a lot of ideas for my ideal party. And that's kind of fun, the fact that I like the... If I didn't like the class system, then I wouldn't want to... Well, hold on. I wouldn't want to really play a second time. You know, it'd be a one and done. But I actually really like what they did with it. It's not innovative, really. It's just D&D with different numbers. But I like the fact that my um, level 1 spells are still useful past level 1. No. No. How many of you are there? Oh, Jesus. Okay. I must be in combat to use that. All right. Fair enough.